Hello guys, my name is JP, welcome back. It's Kerbal Space Program. Cleared my throat. Today, I'm going to show you what I promised I would show you. My Orion spacecraft, as I'm calling it. As you saw in the thing, it's just marked, it's marked command module, because it has a command module attached to it. A separate module that can deorbit and land and separate and all that good stuff, all on its own. It docks with the space engine. This engine just stays in orbit. I simply hyperspace my way up to it, dock to it, and go where I need to go. I have a rear large docking port for if I need to refuel it or if I need to just do anything really. We have Rich Bull, Shelson, and Gregamy Kerman all with us. They are freaking the hell out, and the reason being is we are on the way to Minmus. This craft, actually, the first thing I did with it was I put it into regular orbit around Kerbal. I went to the moon. Normally, I actually, made my way out to the moon normally, not with the hyperspace engine. And then I was going to deorbit back into Kerbal. And when I did so, I found the magic combination to get Minmus exactly while it's right at the 90. So I'm going to Minmus. And once I get it out here, I'm going to go ahead and set up a space station. So I can I can go to Minmus whenever I want. I want to probably land a probe on Minmus, just a regular probe, not a manned lander or a rover or anything. Just there's nothing to do on Minmus really. It's super low gravity, nothing to see. So let's go ahead and I actually did this whole mission real time so far. I would leave it running like while I was asleep and while I went to work and stuff, because this already right here has been I think like 8 hours of travel from where it was with the moon. So I'm going to go ahead and I still don't know what this is on the screen. I don't know if you can see this. There's some something here that's not supposed to be here. Like it moves with the rest of the screen. I don't know. Maybe it'll show up on camera. Maybe I'm not completely insane. Anyways, let's go ahead and finally fast forward this mission. As much as I'd like to continue doing it real time, ain't nobody got time for that. Let's go fast, but not too fast. I think I'll keep it at about 1,000. This will take a couple minutes. This will be the entire episode today. The completion of my Minmus mission, and maybe next time I will deploy another one, another Orion engine, and I can show you how it all works. What with the being in orbit and docking to it and deorbiting from it and stuff like that. It's probably the second best thing I've ever made in Kerbal Space Program as far as success goes. The first being the seaplane, because that seaplane honestly works great. But I mean, this is performed perfectly the entire time. The only issue I had was I almost ran out of fuel. I simply sent up a refueling module and refueled it while it was in orbit in the middle of nowhere. That's the advantage of having that hyperspace endpoint. It's a permanent supply line no matter where I go. We are about to have encounter, but I want to wait to make my move until this side of it, I believe. Because if I slow down on this side, I'll be orbiting retrograde the wrong way, which is a waste of fuel usually. And this thing is not the most powerful craft, so I can't afford to be wasting fuel. Right, we have encounter in 3, 2, 1. Encounter. Boop. We want to wait till we get right to the other side of it, and then I can go ahead and make my maneuver to slow down. Basically, we want to do it right about... Well, we're going to be going retrograde anyways, it looks like, so I guess this doesn't make any difference. Oh, that's not right at all. Alright, we need to slow down. Maneuver, we want to go, I guess, this way? Yeah, here we go. 176, 114, let's go ahead and round it out at 170, I guess. 30, 6. That should do it. 179, 184. 66, 180. Yeah, that's close enough. Looks good to me. Alright, we're pretty much already lined up on it too. We just need to wait the time. Is RCS turned off? Yeah, that's why it's not. I have to keep RCS turned off since it's a large two-part ship. The RCS just like permanently runs just a tiny bit. Because technically it wobbles between the two pieces. Alright, so I'm going to give it a little bit of a burst, just to see how long of a burn we're going to need. It says 13 seconds, so probably more like 10 seconds, because that was just a micro burst of a move. So I need to fast forward some more. Turn off these lights. Drive me nuts. The lighting in Kerbal Space Program is a little wonky. What with the you saw what the lights can do. They can light up an entire planet if you go by it fast enough. Holy crap, there's Minmus. That's crazy. I never thought I would see it, much less be prepared to be in orbit around it. Oh shit, I missed it. It's fine. Missed it by a minute, but I should still get orbit. Alright, let's see it. Yeah, I still got it. We got a 128, 177. I guess I can fix that a little. I'm just making it worse. Yeah. Let's go backwards. I'm using the RCS, by the way, in case you're wondering how I'm doing this. I'm not really particular about the circularity of the orbit. It's just, I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it right. No sense in half-assing the whole thing. 162, 180. 165, 183. That's fine. And you get rid of this thing here. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Alrighty. I remember the mute microphone this time. I keep forgetting I have a mute button. So here we are. We're in crazy wonky orbit around Minmus. So I guess we're coming retrograde, so we can speed it up a little bit and get a view of the light side of it. Here we go. Here's Minmus. It's crazy. And obviously now that we have an endpoint up here, we can use it as a waypoint to get to here very easily. Of course, I cannot leave this. I can't leave my Orion engine here. I gotta send a space station. But that is a separate matter. for now, I guess we can, I don't want to say I can ditch the engine here, but I probably can. And hyperspace this back to Kerbal. And just leave this here as an endpoint. And then take this back separately later, because I don't want to just leave these guys here in orbit around Minmus for no reason. They don't have any reason to be here. Like, they shouldn't be here. This is not a space station. This doesn't dock. This many engines is not a space station. This is just... no. Just no. So I think I'll go ahead and undock and bring them home. I can show you the I can show you how it all works that way. Let's get clear of it. That should be good. We have... do we really just use the one parachute to separate? Yeah, it has a separator, I think. Yeah, it has a stack separator. I was gonna say, that doesn't seem safe. But it's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and... that's what that is. That's the hyperspace drive thing. It's not working. And the damn fuel tank is empty again. Hold on. Okay, we're not leaving. Get back over there. I forgot to turn off the crossfeed for the fuel, and it drained it. So we need to redock and refuel. We really shouldn't be taking fuel from the Orion engine, but it took our fuel first, so I'm taking it back. I don't need a lot, I just need enough to deorbit, really. Of course, I also need to figure out what's up with the damn engine. It's not showing up. That's what that little dot is that I see on the screen, that it's just right here. When I press F12, it disappears. So I know that's what that is. Alright, well, I guess we can go that way a little now. Actually, if I do it right, we'll actually meet up with it just at about the right time. Of how a simple deorbiting mission, simple undocking became a whole complicated task where now I have to redock with the damn thing. So stupid. I had one job to do. Make sure that the damn thing had fuel, and then get it home, and I failed on both those counts. So stupid. Well, we'll dock here in a second, I guess. I can't... the color blindness is messing with me. I can't see the marker on top of the color. I think I need to go up a little. Oh, wait, I have a docking camera. Hold on. Oh, shit. I'm gonna... oh, no! Oh, no! What am I doing? I hit it. Damn it. I hate when that happens. Hold on. I gotta switch to it so it'll stabilize. And then switch back, and now I've got to turn it again, because this thing's all derped up. Activate docking camera. Thank you. Nice if I could remember I even have the damn thing. Where is it? It's that thing, right? Yeah. Where am I going? Going the wrong way is where I'm going. The docking camera just helped me lines it up a little better. It doesn't really help much, honestly. Other than for like the actual physical docking. Oh, shit. I need to level out is what it is. I need to get into goddamn correct position. I'm over here trying to work at angles and stuff, and it doesn't... I can't do that. Right about there's alright. And then forward a little because I'm way behind it. So just trying to line it up on the right spot. And then right there's good. A little too much. And then just the other way. That's another problem. Doing it backwards like this reverses the controls. And it messes me just a little bit. Okay, I'm all messed up again. Hold on. I wish this thing would show your orientation compared to the ship. That would make it a little bit easier. Well, I guess technically it does with a little nav point, but it's not the same. Right there. Set right there. There's good. Alright, so technically we can just back it up. Right? Come on, grab it. Okay, we got it. I hate doing this. Docking is always kind of nerve-wracking. What still has fuel on this thing? Like everything except the middle one? Okay. This stupid thing sucked all my fuel out. I'll just take that whole tank. The side tanks are plenty for this damn thing, and I can always just send up another fuel. I can always send up another fueling module, it's no big deal. Well, I guess we're full up on fuel, but the hyperspace drive still isn't working right. I don't know why. I guess we'll undock again, maybe because it was too close. I don't know. So I guess we'll try getting away from it this time. Am I controlling from here now? Yeah, okay. I think it may be because it's as long as it's still picking up those engines, it can't activate the hyperspace drive because technically it counts it as the endpoint because it's the same craft. So once I get far enough away, those engines will stop existing. Hopefully. Come on. Eventually they'll just disappear. For now, I can actually, I think, still control them because it's robotic. It still counts them as part of the same ship for a little bit. Yeah, I do have a remote command unit on that thing, so it doesn't ever count it as debris. So I've had that problem before where I've left an entire ship in orbit and it counted it as debris and then deleted the damn thing. just trying to get away from it first. I can't believe it's still picking it up. It shouldn't still be picking it up. Come on. Okay, it's still doing that thing with the hyperspace drive. So I'm just going to keep backing away. Because I cannot... Without the engine, I can't get back to Kerbal the hard way. Let's just speed this up. Okay, there it goes. Now let's see if it works. Yeah, see? As long as it picks up that the engine is part... As long as it picks up that the endpoint is part of it, then I can't use it. Of course, now I might be too far away to even use this thing. So I need to hurry this all up. Tunnel jump. Okay. That was close, because if that thing had gotten 15 kilometers away, it wouldn't work. There is a limit on the hyperspace drive. Alright, so now we can simply deorbit. See, it's got plenty of little engines. Specifically for the purpose of deorbiting it. I think that is their only reason for existing. Hoping I can bring it down somewhere on the light side. Just anywhere on the light side, really. I guess if I get it into about 60,000, it should still come down somewhere just barely on the light side. Nighttime landings kind of suck. Because there's nothing to see, because there's... Obviously I don't have lights just on the command module. On the actual thing itself. So I think I'll bring it down to like 60 and then reorbit from there. Space station, probe, deployment craft. Alright, we hit 1, so we're definitely within the atmosphere. So that's 90. We need to be at 270 for retro firing. We'll wait until we pass the periapsis. Probably come down in the water on that continent. Actually, we're right above the Space Center. If we could do it here, there is a chance that we can bring it down at the Space Center. That would be an interesting move, if I could actually get that right for once. Or at least just like off the coast of the Space Center, that'd be pretty sweet. Of course, the problem is the atmosphere itself. I'm not good at calculating the landing. I guess there seems right. Alright, we're just about ready to ditch this thing as soon as we actually get in the atmosphere. Which I suppose we are. I've actually tested this before, so it's not this isn't a first time deal. I tested the whole command module design already. In fact, I actually destroyed a Orion space engine because something about it was wrong. I did something wrong with it, and I had to scrap that one. Technically, the Orion that I used is the Orion Mark II. I think the other one had overheating problems, or it didn't have the endpoint. That's what it was. It had overheating problems, and it didn't have a hyperspace endpoint on it. So once I sent it out, it was just out there by itself. Like if I ever sent the command module back, I couldn't get it back to the Orion. So we're getting there. We should be able to see this stuff on the... Should be able to see the blips pretty soon. Be going right overhead. We can go ahead and separate, I believe, pretty soon. I didn't check my... Okay, yeah, force is coming down. Yeah, Kerbal Space Center is like right in there. So I'll go ahead and separate here. Turn off the SAS. That drains power. And release the chute, and the rest is all up to gravity. We should come down. Well, no, we're going to overshoot by quite a bit. Yeah, I should have kept the engine in deorbit a little bit more. Well, I guess we're not too far off. It's pretty good considering the astronomical scale that I just traveled. It came back from mid-miss and landed within 100 kilometers of the Kerbal Space Center. It's pretty impressive. Coming in, the angle's good. Chute's good. It's all good. We're coming in for a landing. The Orion command module has returned to Kerbal. A successful mission to deploy a hyperspace endpoint at Minmus, which is kind of a big deal. I mean, once we're at Minmus, that's the gateway to proper interplanetary travel. I mean, now I can do it with almost no fuel. I can send up ion probes and they'll actually work, instead of having to super thrust them for freaking 15 minutes straight to even get them away from Kerbal. Now I have a shortcut. So we're coming off maybe like 150 kilometers from the Space Center. That's what it looked like. Where are we? Yeah, we're not that far off. It could have been a lot worse. I could have done a lot better. It actually came down about where it said it was going to, which is interesting. I would have thought the drag would have affected it a little bit more than that. I guess not. Anyways, we're coming down. We're at the easy part, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this just a bit. I know I shouldn't, because the parachute can actually break, but I'm keeping my eye on it. As long as you go back to 1 before the parachute should pop, it should be fine. Basically, if you're warping while the parachute is supposed to pop open, it can just rip the parachute right off, because technically the physics is fast forwarded. So it's like you're moving, it's like I'm moving 21 meters per second right now instead of 7. Last 100 meters, we do it normal. Coming in. And splashdown, sploosh, we are good. Good landing. With the hyperdrive intact. Which I suppose if we were doing some kind of career mode, that would actually be important. Not losing the hyperspace drive. So I imagine, I haven't actually looked at that stuff, but I imagine in a career mode, it would be a crazy expensive part. But anyways, that'll do it for this episode. That was a little demonstration of my Orion deep space engine, and the command module, and the ability for it to return to Kerbal safely. Shows you that I'm not completely incompetent like that last one with the space shuttle. So, I'd like to thank you for watching. My name is JP, and I will see you next time with more Kerbal Space Program.